So this call is for the English-speaking people, which I welcome you to the first day of our challenge, Walking on Sunshine Challenge. So we are literally walking on sunshine because we are so happy, because we're gonna change habits. It's very important that you watch the video that we posted today, the welcome video, but very quickly I'm gonna repeat what we said. And basically is that we're gonna be gaining a lot of good things, like a lot of happiness. We're gonna be gaining not weight, just gaining happiness, just gaining a lot of new habits, good nutrition, movement. But if you want to compete and participate in the challenge prizes, you need to follow some requirements, and one of them is to be active in the Telegram chat. And I know for some people this is like a challenge because you don't post too much on chats, but I encourage you to go out of your comfort zone and do it, because the same way you can get motivated by other people, you motivate other people also. So it's giving and receiving, and it is important. It's just part of the challenge. Okay, so 3 posts every day you need to do. And also the last pictures that you're gonna take, the after pictures, you need to send them on time, and they need to be, we are very strict with these. Some people are like, why are you so strict? And the reason why we're so strict is because there's a lot of money, and the judges they ask for this, you know. So this is not, it's not serious, but it's professional. Okay, so that's the reason why. But if you're not competing, and if you're not, because we're actually not competing, we're just enjoying this ride, you know, this is a ride. But if you are not going for the prizes, that's fine too, because you're just motivating yourself, and that's amazing. Okay, so welcome to the challenge. I'm super happy, super excited. I have my own challenge. We have, as coaches, we also have our challenge, so we send our pictures, and I'm super excited because I'm going for a better version of myself. So I just finished some abs right now. And this is amazing because we all doing the same. I cooked healthy today. I took my shake. I'm taking another tea right now because I'm gonna teach another class. And I'm super excited. So okay, basically this class that I'm gonna give right now, it's a class that I like. We were saying it's phase 2 because I did this class in the past challenge. However, I'm gonna repeat a few things that I was teaching in the past class, but I'm gonna say a few things new, right? But it's phase 2 because that's better, right? Yeah. This is phase 2 because when you join these challenges, of course you're gonna make a new habit for 21 days. However, you don't become a new version just in 21 days. You need to keep it up. You need to keep following. You need to do phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. When people see my picture, and I'm pretty sure all of you saw it because the picture of my before and after was in the flyer of this class. When they see this picture, they usually ask me like, how did you do it? How did you do it? And then I tell them, and the main thing that I tell them is I was very patient with myself, and it took time. You know, you cannot expect that. Sometimes you do the first challenge and you don't do it very well, and then the second one maybe you do it a little bit better, then the third one you do it better, then the fourth one maybe you win it because you are already an expert, you know. So my advice to you is understand that this challenge is not gonna finish in 21 days. This one is gonna finish in 21 days, but then we wait for a week and then we do another one. Why? Because we understand that introducing a new habits and being healthy is like a community. It's a community, right? So it's like people who run bikes or people who run triathlons, you know, they are in a community, so they keep on doing it with people, and when you surround yourself with this type of people, you become the same, right? Either for positive or for negative. So that's why it's so important. So thank you so much for joining. If it's your first challenge, that's amazing. If it's your second, your third, even better. But for all of you, know that this is and this is not like it's not a sprint. This is like something that goes, you know, take time, right? So for me, my transformation, I would say it took 2 years, but I can even say 3 because I lost the weight like in 2 years, but I'm still working on myself. So when I post a picture from the last days, it's because I'm still, can you imagine if I lost the 80 pounds and then I'm like, okay, I already lost that, let me go back and eat. It's not gonna be, I'm not gonna keep it, because keeping the weight, it's another not challenge, but it's another goal, it's another intention. So this is one thing, I have 5 points that I want to talk about here, okay? We're gonna talk about, first of all, you can write down if you want, many things that I talk here, I talk on my in some videos that I do, or the classes that I do, some might be repeated, but every time you listen to it, it's gonna get deeper into you. Sometimes you listen to something, you're like, oh, that's so amazing, but you don't do it. Second time you listen to it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it this time. Maybe you don't do it, or you do it one day, the other day you don't do it. And then the third time you listen to it and you're like, okay, now I'm doing it. And then you start doing it. And then the fourth time, you keep on doing it, but then you're teaching it to other people. So that's the magic about when you get the information repeated. It's very important. So let's start by the first one. The first one is, all of this that I'm gonna talk about is what I learned through my process, my experience. I didn't learn this in a book. I learned it through my own experience, by walking it, teaching it. Walk it, teach it. When you walk it, you can teach it. When you don't walk it, you can teach it, but it doesn't go the same. When you talk to people, it doesn't get the same. They say, oh, thank you. But when you walk it and you teach it, wow. That's like whatever you say is like boom. So, first one, honor every step you take. Honor every step you take. When you want to transform your body, you need to applaud yourself for every step you take, because your body needs the recognition as well. Your mind needs the recognition as well. Okay? And nobody's gonna give it to you. Why? Because, well, we give it to you in the chat. We're like, hey, well done, that's a great breakfast. Well done, that's a great lunch. That's good. But there's some other good things that you do when nobody's watching. And those are the most important ones. Because when nobody's watching is when you're passing through your small victories, and then the big victories are gonna be in public. Then that's when you post the picture and people are like, wow, you look amazing, because you did so many alone victories. Just you with you. When you have, you have the choice of having a shake, or maybe having like something, like another breakfast that is gonna be more heavy, or you have the choice of working out, and you like, oh no, today I'm just gonna stay in bed, or I'm just gonna stay working in my seat. So those are the small victories when you say, I'm gonna go and do it, no matter what, I'm doing it, and you make decisions. So you need to honor every step you take. So I honor you that you are in this challenge, because you said yes. Because you're surrounded by positive people, and you need to honor yourself for everything that you did. So today, if you worked out, well done, honor that. Today, if you ate healthy, whatever you did, honor that, everything. We're gonna talk about other things that we should be doing every day. Okay, so second, your body, or our body, our child. Our body, your child. This sounds very simple, and simplicity is very profound. When I realized this, and I always talk about this, if you know me, I always talk about this, and I will always talk about it, because some people forget it. Maybe sometimes even me, I forget it, and I need to remember. The minute I realized this, I don't remember when it was, but I remember it was maybe I started taking care of my body, and it was like a couple of months after, and one day I was like, my body is like my baby, is like my child. I don't have any kids, but my body is my kid. So if you have children, realize that you have another one. If you have one, then you have two. Your body is the other one. If you don't have, you already have one. Realize you have a baby, is your body. So this is so profound. When you understand this every day, you take care of your body in a different sense. So that's why the subject of this class is conscious transformation, because you're conscient, because you become more aware. And becoming aware is important in all senses, not only in the body, in everything, in body, mind, and soul, everything. So, which we can do another class for body, mind, and soul. But this one is transformation, conscious transformation. So, when we are born, we are given these bodies, right? But nobody teaches us how to take care of the body. You go to school, right? And you start school, and they teach you, you know, when you're little, they teach you, I don't know, they teach you many things, you know. I don't remember the classes that they teach, maybe math, but like really easy math when you go to school the first years, and biology and science and all these subjects, but they never teach you how to treat your body. And you have this is so special, and you don't know nothing about it, you know, they don't teach you. So that's why it's so important that you understand that you're giving this body as a child, and you need to take care of it with a lot of care, okay? So every time you're kind of like going the other way, and you're like, you don't want to work out, or you don't want to eat healthy, just remember this. It's your child. You need to take care of it. Nobody else is going to take care of it. You are the mother and the father. You need to take care of it, right? So this is a really important acknowledge that I did in my process. Third, we're going to the third one. This one is more, maybe this is basically what you want to listen to, but I realize it's very important to detox the body. The body is like a child. When you give a child a lot of sweets, the child is gonna keep on, hi Ella, talking about childs and children. So when you give a child like a lot of chocolate and sweets, they're gonna keep on asking you for more and more, right? It's the same with the body. The body, when you give the body a lot of flour, like a lot of bread and cookies and chocolates and sweets, it's gonna keep on asking you for more and more. And it's not easy, because you're like, I want to stop it, but I can't, right? So I passed through a stage, and I know how you feel if you feel this way. So I realized the way to do it is I have to stop it. Like, okay, stop it for enough time because I wanted my body to not ask me for that. Because that's one thing is when it's from your mind. But when it's from the body asking you for this, you're like, it's more difficult. So you need to cut it for enough days, okay? Enough days. And I understood that when I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, I do it with more intention. So I'm going to talk about something here really quick. There's something, there is, it's, I don't know how to say it in English. I think it's, in Spanish we say, it's a fungus. There is a fungus called Candida, okay, that many people have it in the stomach. And this is another thing that I realized when I was overweight. So I was asking myself, because I don't eat meat for many years, not because of anything, I just don't like it that much, and I stopped eating it for like, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. So I was like, how come my body doesn't ask me for meat, but it is asking me for cookies and for bread? Why? I want my body to be the same with meat than the same with sugar and with flour. So because I was like, why? Like I wanted to know, I wanted to understand why. It was so like, you don't understand. I was going crazy, like, I don't understand. So when you really want to understand something, the answer comes. Maybe not in that moment. So one day I received a video talking about Candida, and I understood that Candida is like a fungus that is in your stomach, and it gets fed by flour, by sugar, by cheese, like, you know, but like really fattening cheese. So I understood that I have to cut it, because I didn't want to, and it was hard at the beginning, but I was like, okay, I'm cutting it because I need to get, and some people treat Candida with antibiotics, so they take, but you shouldn't take antibiotics, because I don't want antibiotics in my body, right? So, and if you take antibiotics, they kill it, and you don't want to kill it, because anything that is alive is going to fight to be alive. So you need to get it back to yeast, get it back to yeast. To get it back to yeast, you just need to cut flour, bread, cookies. Oh, only you can have protein cookies. But I'm talking about, the regular stuff, And okay, so when you cut this, your body's gonna start detoxing more, right? And when you detox from this, it's like alcohol. If you're becoming alcoholic because you're drinking every single day, which some people pass through this experience, and it's okay, and I honor you if you pass through this, because it's exactly the same as somebody who's obese because is eating a lot of sugar or eating a lot of fattening. Is the same. So in order to stop it, you need to just stop it, so then the body's not going to ask you anymore when you do it, when you stop it for enough time, right? So you need to detox the body from that substance. So when you detox the body from sugar, or you detox the body from flour, it's gonna stop asking you for this. So that's where Herbalife comes in. Herbalife is a great way and very easy way to do this. Why? Because when somebody is like detoxing the body from all of these, it's very hard. It's very hard because you want something sweet and everything has sugar. So when you get the shake, which the shake is very low, like you can have the shake. So whenever you like, oh, I want the sugar, have a shake. Okay? Oh my God, I want the cookie that I wanted. Well, make some protein cookies. Oh my God, I want I don't know, what else do you used to eat in flour, like bread. Okay, bread, you need to look for other like in the chat, I was talking about this Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread is a bread that is made with grains. So it's not made with flour. So you can buy that one. That one is in the supermarket. It's frozen. So that's a good option that you can do. Or you just cut bread. Cut it for like 3 months. After 3 months, you can eat it again. But it's for while you're doing this process to detox. This is not forever. This is while you do the detox. Now, this is like a super advanced class. I don't even know what I'm talking about this. I wasn't going to talk about this right now. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I always know that whatever I talk about is because the audience is ready for it. So anyway, it wasn't in my notes. I was just saying, I was talking about detox. So let's get back to detox. So another way to detox is every day you should eat, a lot of vegetables, but I also realized that it's very important to eat greens. So like broccoli is good, broccoli, asparagus, spinach, celery, everything that is green is very important in your body. And the problem is that, look at Popeye, like kids don't like spinach, and so we have in the mind that, oh my God, spinach, and like when the kids don't want to eat that, so you have that in your mind. So the human usually don't like greens. So it's not that like, oh, you're like, okay, you need to have a salad, but you don't usually have enough salad in your plate. So I recommend you take 1 green juice a day at least, or maybe one day, yes, like every other day. I make this green juice with a lot of aloe. The aloe from Herbalife is amazing. I want to tell you something that I shouldn't be telling you because, of course, not everybody can afford it, but when I started doing my process, I was drinking like 1 bottle of aloe from Herbalife every day because I had a lot of stock and I could do it. But you don't have to do, like if you ever want to give like a big gift to yourself, you can do that. Some people ask for like very expensive handbags. You can ask for like a bunch of aloes. I'm that way, like I love material stuff, but for me, something that I can take it in with me, it lasts longer for me. For me, it doesn't last, it lasts longer because you might say like, oh yeah, but the aloe you drank it and that's it. Yeah, the aloe is in my cells. It's part of this body that I have right now because I took that aloe, So those aloe that I took back like in 2011, they're part of me. They are part of my body. And also I believe in aloe so much that every day, now I don't do it every day, but I was doing it every day when I was losing the weight. I was putting the aloe gel in my body because I knew my skin needed it. Because my skin was so stretched, because can you imagine 80 pounds more? Like I weigh 111 pounds right now. And I was like, I was going to 200 pounds, back then. And many of you saw me. That's the best thing, that many of you saw me. So the aloe gel is amazing for the body. It's amazing for elasticity. It's amazing. So I believe in aloe so much that I was taking it for inside and out. Okay, so it's very important that you add the aloe. So I put aloe in the green juice, and you can do it with maybe 3 things. Like you can put spinach and celery and like a green apple. You can put ginger also is very good. So just put 3 or 4 things, right? And put aloe. You need to put aloe. Also, I recommend you the natural aloe is amazing. Because of course the aloe from Herbalife is the same, but the difference for the body in the taste is, even though the natural aloe is kind of like lemon because it's bitter, your body needs all type of taste. Your body, this is taught in Ayurveda in India. Your body needs sweet. Your body needs spicy. Your body needs bitter, the bitter flavor. Even though you don't like it that much, your body needs it, even a little bit. That's why lemon is so good. Lemon is bitter. So I like the natural aloe also because of that, but also like the mango aloe because it's sweet and I also need the sweet. So make sure you give your body all the flavors. The salty flavor, sometimes you're like, oh, I need something salty, right? Not like full of salt. I'm just saying like savory. That's how you say in English, savory. I need something savory because the body needs savory, sweet, bitter, and spicy, okay? I don't like spices. Well, just start to put a little bit sometimes because the body needs it. Also, talking about this, so you can put in this juice some cayenne pepper. It's very good too. The cayenne pepper is very good to speed up your metabolism. Ay, divina. Speed up your metabolism, and it's also good because it's a little bit spicy. Okay, so you put in spices in your diet. So this is gonna help you detox. And for me, like today, I had a huge salad. I love salads. That's another thing. When I started doing this, I started loving salads, and now my body asks me for salads. I'm like, what should I eat today? Oh my God, a salad. Nothing can beat that. Unless I go out and I see other options, but I love in my house, and I have my favorite salad, which I make it like 3 days a week because I love it. And it's because my body wants it. My body is there. Sometimes the mind is like, oh, what if I eat this? Because I see it on Instagram. But then the body is like, no, I want the salad. Okay, so that's on one side. So whenever I have my juice, you don't need to have the salad. You can have the salad if you want it, but like today I didn't have green juice because I have a huge salad. So that's the good thing about the juice, is it complements you, and I do it as a snack, okay? So it could be a snack at any time of the day. Make sure also, because the third point is detoxing, right? We're talking about detoxing. So we talked about the candida and all of this. We talked about cutting flour and cutting sugar, all of this. And now we're talking about greens, like adding greens into your day. Now we're gonna talk about protein. Protein is very important. Now I'm talking to myself like, Sandra, remember the protein, because now, like, even though I was doing, and that's the reason why my body is good. People are like, how can your skin be like this after so many pounds? Well, because of the protein, because I was doing it with protein. So protein feeds the muscle. So I recommend anytime, like Herbalife, the protein juice is amazing. I absolutely love it because it has no sugar and it has 15 grams of protein. So you can have this juice with the salad or with whatever, and it's great. I love having just the protein by itself, the protein, maybe the vanilla protein powder by itself with sugar, with water, and you have it as a snack. You can mix the protein juice with the vanilla protein powder, and it tastes amazing, and it's more protein. Another thing that I do for protein is chia. You know, the chia is very good, and like today I had that. So you have chia, you put it with water with aloe. So it's great for detox. Chia with aloe is the perfect combination. So I put mandarin aloe today with the chia. So it gives me more protein because chia is protein and aloe is detoxing. And aloe with chia is perfect. I love this combination. So this is talking about protein, right? And you can add any protein to your life, like any kind of protein that you do. I love tofu. I also eat fish. And there's some days that my body asks me for, like, I want salmon, and I could eat salmon like 3 days in a row. And there's some days that I go and buy salmon and I eat like a full thing. And it's because my body really, really needed it, you know? And then some days it's like, oh, I don't want to eat that kind of protein. I just want this. So what I want to teach you is that you need to listen to your body. Because we said that the body is your child. Look at Ella. Ella's perfect. I'm talking in 4 dimension. I'm talking and she's appearing there, so it's perfect. And so your body is your child and your body speaks to you. And you need to listen. How do your body speak to you? Well, that's another point. I didn't put it here. You see, I'm giving you more info that I thought I was going to give you. Okay, I'm going to talk about this, but this is another point that I was going to do for phase 3, because then next time they're going to ask me for another class and I'm going to be like, I already talked about everything. But yeah, you need to listen to your body because the body speaks. For example, you're like, oh, I need to pee. Well, the body's telling you that you need to pee, right? You're yawning and you're like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so sleepy. Well, you need to sleep. You're tired, you need to sleep. But you know when you need to sleep because it's nighttime, you know you need to sleep. But if it's during the day, you know it's not sleepy. Maybe you're yawning because you haven't eaten anything, you're hungry and you're yawning, or you're just tired and you need some energy. You can have a tea, you can have anything for energy, right? But you need to listen to your body. So the body tells you if you need more protein, you're gonna feel like, oh, I need more protein. You're gonna feel, this is not at the beginning. This is gonna be eventually. At the beginning, you don't understand, you know, and your body is like, you're just detoxing the body. That's why this point is like for another class, but I'm already talking about it. Okay, and then in detoxing, also movement. And you're like, why movement? Movement has everything to do with detoxing, because when you move the body is getting detoxed. Like, you know, when you exercise, you go to the bathroom better also, because everything in your organs are moving. So when your organs are moving, you could go to the bathroom. When you wake up in the morning and you move a little bit more, then you feel like, usually you go to the bathroom after you drink this tea, you immediately go to that bathroom, but also because you're moving. So movement is very important, of course, to lose weight, because you're gonna burn calories, you're gonna sweat, of course, but it's also important to detox the body from everything. Like, you know, when you are like, you know, if you stay sitting or you stay sleeping for many hours, when you wake up, it's kind of like painful to move, right? Like, I do yoga. If I do yoga in the morning, it's not as easy as in the afternoon. Why? Because I just woke up from like 8 hours of sleep. So my body's like this. So it needs to stretch, right? So you need to move the body in order to detox it as well. Okay? From many things, but that's another class. Okay, let's go to point 4. I'm looking at the watch because we're doing the other class. Okay, number 4 is, because we're talking about conscious transformation, so it's important to understand, to do a conscious transformation, this means that you are doing a transformation in the present moment. Your transformation is not going to happen in the future. Your transformation is not happening in the past. Your transformation is happening in the now. Today, right now, it's happening. Your transformation. You're always transforming, always transforming. So since this transformation, some people are gonna lose weight and it's not gonna be conscious. They're not gonna even be aware. Some people lose it and they don't even know. They just, okay, yeah, I did this, but they cannot even teach it, because they did it, but they were not conscious. So that's why I want you to be more aware. And how can you be more aware? Well, you put intention into everything you do. For example, okay, oh yeah, no, I had put listen and talk to your body was number 5. So we already talked about that one. Okay, so that one was we put number 5, but we already talked about it. Okay, so conscious transformation means transforming in the present moment. How can you transform in the present moment? When you are aware of whatever you're doing in that present moment. Okay? For example, I know I am teaching this class in this present moment. And I know that I'm drinking this tea sometimes while teaching the class, right? Okay. You need to do, I did this. If you want to do it like this, it's really nice, like present intention, and then I want to talk about these ones. You can put it, okay? Look, it's like the sun. We're talking about walking on sunshine. This is a sun. Okay, so present intention, eating. It's important to do your eating present, okay? Have the intention. When you eat really fast, you are not aware. You just, and then your mind doesn't even understand that you ate. That's why so many people keep on eating, because the mind doesn't know, because you were eating so fast that like you don't even know that you ate. You're not connected. Maybe your stomach is full, but your mind is like, did I eat? Because you were like, right? So you need to eat consciously. Like, what am I eating? Okay, sit and eat, and try to only eat when you're eating, of course. And then you're gonna chew more, which is perfect and great for digestion and for detoxing and for everything. Chewing. So you're eating and you're realizing what you're eating, okay? Being conscious, aware when you're working out. When you're working out and you breathe, when you breathe and you're conscious about your breathing, you're conscious, like when I'm doing abs, I'm not thinking like about, I don't know, like what I'm gonna do tomorrow. No, when I do abs, I think about my abs. I imagine my stomach looking so beautiful, and I breathe and I imagine, and then I sip my BCAA or whatever you drink. I love, by the way, I love BCAA. I don't know if you guys are in the United States. That product is amazing. That's one of my favorites for working out or for before working out, either before or working out. I love BCAA. So then you can search about what BCAA is, but it's trained amino acids, and they're really great for you to build muscle, but it's not to become bigger muscle. It's just to be more like more beautiful muscles. Okay, so conscious cooking. Be present when you're cooking. Because when you're cooking your meals and you're present, you're not gonna put extra salt that you don't need. You're not gonna put even extra oil. Maybe it's olive oil. Olive oil is very healthy, but why putting more? It's more calories. So even though it's healthy, you don't need that much, okay? So when you're not conscious, you put everything, and you need to be aware of what you're cooking, how you're cooking it, and the energy you're putting into that meal, okay? You need to be present and aware when you need to sleep, how many hours you need to sleep, when you need to go to sleep, if you need to sleep. When I'm working too much, and some days I don't sleep like many hours. I usually sleep 7 hours, 8 hours, but sometimes I sleep 6 and I'm okay. And I wake up perfectly. But sometimes I need 10 hours. It depends, because I was so tired because I did more. So maybe usually during the weekend. So it depends. Your body's gonna ask you, and you just need to follow. Be intentional when you take showers. When you take a shower and put intentions of everything, of whatever you're doing. You appreciate the body. You can do affirmations when you're taking the shower, like, thank you for my body. My body is healthy, it's beautiful, and you can do any affirmations that you want when you're doing the shower. But you only do that when you are conscious about it. When you go and take a shower like you don't care, you are not doing it consciously. That's why this class is about doing things consciously, right? So when you do all of these things, little by little, you're gonna realize that you're taking care of the body more and more. So even though I'm talking about other things, not only about nutrition and eating, because of course in the chats we talk, like we have all these coaches which they're gonna answer any questions you have. So I didn't want to take a lot of time talking about this, because you can ask any question about nutrition to the coaches. I wanted to talk about many things that we don't usually talk about. So we already have 25 people. That's really good. because this is the English call. So we have a lot of English speaking people. I realize I like that. So for now, let me see if somebody had asked a question. Using cutting edge neuroscience and oh my God. Wow, Javi, that's amazing. You are aware of what I'm talking about. I love it. You're saying you love it? Well, I love it too, because that's what I did with myself. And that's what okay, I'm sorry. He's saying that he likes that I'm talking about neuroscience, ancient wisdom practices, psychology, conscious transformation, because this helps shape mental emotion and physically. Yes, and this is another thing that I realized. I had lost weight before. When I was little, I was big. I was like a chunky kid. And then I was okay, you know, I was kind of like going back and forward, but I actually passed through many stages in my life, and I realized I wanted to do this, like if I was gonna lose weight, I wanted to do it like learning about everything, and I wanted to do it in body, mind, and soul, because I wanted to change not only my body, I wanted to change my mind and my emotions and everything together. That's why I'm talking about this. Because when you do it like that, it becomes more constant, like it has roots, like a tree with roots, because the roots are all those emotions and all those thoughts and everything that you transformed, because you actually transform it. Like it's so amazing when you do it body, mind, and soul. But you guys are gonna start. You're doing it because we're gonna keep on teaching you, and because you're connected to us. So I know you're doing it. But the first step is just at least taking your breakfast, your shake, your tea. Is the simple step. But I'm talking about this because it's gonna come, and it's gonna come to you every day. You're gonna realize like, oh, I learned this in the class, I'm gonna do it. So if you have questions, guys, you can ask me any questions here. Though the probiotic helps with that. Yes, the probiotics, I take that every day. I love that product. That product is amazing. I take probiotics every day, 1 little scoop. You can put it in, and because it helps with, look, this is what I love. I love probiotics, and I love the fiber. I take fiber every day, and I try to take 2 scoops a day. You know why? Because I learned from Doctora Rocio. She was saying that a normal person needs 2 scoops a day of fiber, but you know, you can have fiber from fruits and from other things. But because I don't eat that many fruits a day, I don't eat. Whenever I see my watch and I'm like, what? It's already 2 p.m. I can't believe it. The day is going so fast. You don't even have time to eat all of these. So I just put it in the shake, and I just have it there, and I'm like, look, and that's fine. I'm just done. You know, for me, time is so precious that's why, another thing why I love Herbalife so much. Some people ask me like, can you just eat Herbalife? And the answer is, myself, yes, I could just have shakes. And whenever I want something savory, I have something savory, but I could have shakes like all day, every day. But of course, your body needs other things, but Herbalife did like a survey or something, and they say you cannot say that you can do that. But some days I'm so busy that I find myself just drinking the juice, the shake, and you know, drinking things from Herbalife, the aloe, the tea, and then I'm like, oh my God, I haven't even cooked today because I'm so busy. So that's why for me it's so important to have all those nutrients there, and it's so much easier. But no, of course you can eat your lunch, don't worry. You can eat your lunch, and you can eat your snacks, and you can eat. But what I'm trying to say is that it's very important that you don't have to be cooking in the morning, and then you have to wake up 1 hour earlier because you need to do those eggs, and you need to, I'm like, oh my God, I can't. My life has changed so much that for me, time is so valuable that I absolutely love that I can do a shake. Even like washing dishes. Can you imagine like when you're cooking and then cutting the potatoes, and you need to put the skin of the potato in the garbage, and then you need to clean the dishes, and then you need to throw out the garbage, and then you need to, it's like so much, and then you need to eat it. And then it's like, okay, once a day is fine, but 3 times, it's like, that's too much. I can't. I honestly can't. Like, I couldn't eat, like, I start doing like 3 full meals every day. Like, I can't. Honestly, I can't. And I'm already on my weight. But for my lifestyle, I don't want that. Like I don't want it. I don't want it. I do the juice, I do the shakes, I do one meal like that. I prepare it with a lot of love, but doing more for me is like a lot of time. So I don't know, it's my personal opinion, and maybe you guys, some people cook for the full week, which is great. I recommend you that, but don't worry about drinking too many shakes. It's great, so don't worry about it. Okay, what else? Okay, so other questions? I'm gonna keep on speaking to the one in Spanish, so whoever speaks Spanish, you can stay if you want. A recipe for the green juice? Okay, well, I do whatever I have in the fridge. So sometimes I put spinach because it has protein and I need protein. So spinach, ginger, maybe half of green apple, and I put cucumber. I love cucumber. Cucumber is really good too. So, or I usually put like 3 and ginger. And I put sometimes like, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, like celery, you can put celery, cucumber, and spinach, and ginger, 4. And then the aloe. And the aloe, I don't put it in the blender. You blend it, and after you blend it, I add the aloe. That's what I do. You don't need to blend the aloe. Why? The aloe is ready. You know, Herbalife already did that for you. So I do that. And the natural aloe, I love it even to put it in the tea. So it tastes like tea with lemon. Oh, another thing, my tea in the morning when I wake up is my ritual, which I love, and I've been doing this for so many years. I take my tea with lemon. I put 1 lemon in my tea, okay? In the morning tea. This tea is chai, I think. This is chai. But in the morning, I drink either the natural flavor or well, you can eat anything, but I drink anything, but I usually drink the natural or the lemon, and I put 1 lemon because I want this taste. You can put the aloe with the tea, which everybody loves the aloe with the tea, and I also do the aloe with the tea, but I like to put well, yeah, you put the aloe with the tea, either the mango aloe or the natural aloe. Right now I'm drinking the mandarin aloe because I ran out of natural, but I love to also have both, okay? And when I have both, I put both into the green juice. Okay, yeah, yeah, exactly. But you can put everything that is green is fine to put in there, okay? Whatever you have that is green and it's a vegetable, put it there. And the only fruit that I put in the juice is sometimes half green apple. Okay. Next question. I also recommend you at least once a year to do the colon cleansing program. That program is amazing because Herbalife, they did already the research to see what these tablets are like roots put into tablets that you take 21 days. Look, if you started right now, like maybe tomorrow, like in a few days, you can order it, and you're gonna be doing it with the challenge. And if you take it's called the 21-day cleanse, and you plus the aloe, which all of you have it, plus the fiber. If you don't have it, you order the fiber, plus the probiotic. Okay. And that's a colon cleansing program, and that's amazing because you don't understand. Can you imagine the colon is like a straw? Can you imagine a straw? Like when you need to, I was cleaning my straw because I drink the shake with a straw, and I was cleaning it with a little thing like this. I was like, you know, the colon is like that, and it doesn't get clean. So you need to get like a brush to do it. So this colon cleansing is like a brush, right, to do in the colon. So those days you're gonna realize you're gonna go different to the bathroom. It's gonna smell different because you're cleaning it. So that's it's a really good program that Herbalife has. What else? If you don't ask me anything, I just keep on talking about the products. Because if you go and if you see what I have, I love the Aminogen. Today I got it in the mail. I was so happy because Aminogen is great to digest protein. And protein it feeds the muscle, so you can get more toned. Okay, so Aminogen is a great product for that. Guys, if you don't ask me any questions, I just keep on talking about products. Love it. Oh, I love it, Brenda. I love it that you love it. Okay, juice. Okay, probiotics. Oh, there's one. How long did it take you to lose 80 pounds? Okay, that's a great question. It took me about 2 years, but With Herbalife, usually a person can lose between 5 to 10 pounds a month. It's depending on how active you are, what you eat, what products you take. Okay, it's depending on many things. For me, why did it take 2 years? Because maybe I lost the 80 pounds in less than that, but I was also getting to a better version of myself. So, and I took time to do it. I wanna be honest with you, the first year I didn't exercise. I couldn't run. I was so big. I was feeling like a hippopotamus, like an elephant, like doing like when I was running, I was like I was feeling like that, you know, I was feeling so big and so heavy. I started running. I was living in a mountain and I started running in the mountain, but it was so hard for me and for my knee. So I was doing just yoga, and yoga helps you, but the yoga that I was doing, it was very slow. So I wasn't working out the first year. I didn't work out, only did some yoga, but very, very slow yoga. Now I do yoga for fitness, but in those times I was doing very slow yoga. So I didn't work out that much, and that's why it took me a little bit more. But yes, it took me about 2 years, and I'm very proud because I think I did amazing, and that's why I'm saying honor your path, because every path is different. Okay, some people maybe can lose 80 pounds in 8 months. Some people, I know people who lost like so many pounds the first month. Every path is different, but you need to just honor whatever you do. Okay, if you need to lose 80 pounds like me, don't worry about how long it's gonna take you, because the more you worry about how long it's gonna take you, the more stressed you are. And I realized the happier I was with my process, falling in love with my activities is better. Falling in love with my activities. Oh, another thing that I recommend you, have a picture of how you want to look. If you have a picture of yourself from before, have that picture. That picture was with me everywhere. I actually have it in my room still. I'll go for it. I'll go for it and I'll come back, but we have to go for the Spanish one so you can stay a little bit and I'll show it to both of you. And this picture helped me so much. I had this picture in my diary because I was seeing it every day. I had this picture in my bedside table, so I was seeing it every day when I woke up and every day when I went to sleep, because I wanted to see how I wanted to look, and it was me from that before, you know. So that's important that you do that too. But if you don't have a picture of you from how you want to look, then just get a nice body that you like and just put it there. Okay, you can offer a yoga class. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, I could. I just have to see when. Oh my God, I'm not a yoga teacher. I want to say I've been practicing yoga. I don't even know the names of the positions. So if you guys want to do it, I can just teach you what I do, which I have experience because I've done it for many years. But if you want to take a class with me, yeah, we can do it. It's good, yeah. Somebody asked me today too, like the random. So okay, we'll put it there. Want to go back? What I keep is a picture of my day. Want to remind myself what I do not ever go back to. Yeah, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you is great. I tell you what I did, but whatever works for you is amazing. Okay, super. Well, it's already 8:59, so we close this class. Thank you so much for connecting. You can stay if you want. It's gonna be in Spanish from now on, so if you don't speak Spanish, you can just disconnect. We see you tomorrow. We're so happy to have you here. The more, the merrier. And if you have any questions, I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Miami time in the Telegram chat, because I'm one of the coaches at that time all this week from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mwah. Big kisses to all of you English speaking. I love to have you here. And let's welcome in 1 minute all the Spanish-speaking people from our Walking on Sunshine. Let's play the song. So we give it a little, yeah? Let's see. What? Okay, wait. Now we're gonna speak to the Spanish.